Well, we just got done eating at a pub down here, and I have to say this strip is very, very cool. Lots of just, it's not focusing. Weird shit like this, like a roller coaster, but it's not a roller coaster. I don't know. This town seems to be pretty cool. Bo is just outside talking with some photographer friends. I'm still very camera shy, so I am just recording inside my STI. But this has like been the actual first time I have driven the STI since it's been done, and it drives so good right now. I do still have a little clutch issue, but that is known in my video prior to this one. And it doesn't matter anyway. When we get back home, we have to replace the clutch and upgrade it anyway. So not too concerned, it still drives fine. It's just not exactly how it's supposed to be. But I have to say this town is quite cool. I think we're gonna go out, wash the car right now. And I think we're gonna go out and get some pictures. And I don't know what the rest of the plans are tonight. These videos might be a little different because it's not, you know, working on a car. It's just, I'm taking you guys with me with whatever I'm doing. I think tonight, the local house, I don't know if everyone's going. I know somebody's. We're gonna be going and doing those like cart coaster things. I don't know if you guys have seen like the videos on TikTok, but we're gonna be doing that tonight as well. We just got done washing the STI, left the car wash, lots of cars there. Bo and I are just out kind of exploring the city, trying to find some cool picture spots, trying to get as much photos and content as possible. So we're just exploring every cool street that we drive by.
Standing there when he woke up?
You were.
Right now, I'm thinking about something I really don't like.
You're sending that to him?
Yeah.
It is currently now Friday. Bo and I are here at the convention center setting up the booth for Devin because his ass is slacking. He is not here yet, and we're trying to get it set up today as opposed to 6 a.m. tomorrow when the show starts. So we are here at the convention center getting Devin's booth set up. We just got back from setting up the Vossen booth for the Slammed Enough event this weekend. And a homie, Douglas, who lives over here, he offered to bring me some E85 and a wideband. which is very nice. He's about an hour-and-a-half drive from here. He met us there, gave me 30 gallons of E85 and a wideband sensor I'm gonna go ahead and put on the car so I can do some data logs, make sure the car is good, because I am just on my base map. Send some logs over to Josh, and hopefully can start tuning this thing while I'm down here. I brought my computer so I can send him the data logs. And yeah, so I also do need to put on some new hardware. If you guys saw the previous video building this car, these are too short. They barely thread into the TGVs. My concern is that they would strip them. So Morford at Vivid TI got me some longer bolts and TGV to TGV bolts as well, so I can have all nice titanium hardware in the engine bay and get it ready for the show. I just got done putting those bolts in. Unfortunately, I cannot use that wideband because I was not thinking, and that is an Innovate wideband, and I believe you can only use an AEM wideband gauge. So I'm gonna look around, see what I can find. Hopefully I can find one here locally, get that wired in, but for the meantime, Bo and I are gonna go out and grab some lunch. Also, hopefully we can get some content for you guys too. We're gonna do some driving tonight, get some rollers. The Tail of the Dragon or something like that is about an hour away from us. I know we wanna do that. Don't know if it'll be tonight or in a different video, but we're gonna try to hit all the scenic spots in this area because we're already down here. So why not? It is currently way later in the day now. Bo and I attended a pre-meet here at Gatlinburg. As soon as I got into the car show, my car started sounding a little weird. I went to start it again and it died within a couple seconds. We picked up Devin here. We're trying to figure out what is going on and probably gonna end up trailering it back to the house. It sounds like when we're turning it over, something in the cam broke. Cam gear, not quite sure what's happening. You can hear it slapping around the timing cover though. All right. Yeah, it looks straight from here. Oh wait, why is that so loose?
Your tensioner.
Wow. How did that take a shit?
I'm not sure.
Well, as you guys can see, there's no tension on the timing belt. So
yeah, just a bent valve.
Just a bent valve.
Could be worse.
Alright, so sadly this car is going to have to be pushed into the booth this weekend. That is alright. We can tear this motor apart once we get back to Spokane.
Come on, Remmy. There we go. We went. Good? A little more. Yeah.
We want you guys to make your prediction of how many bent valves we have on this motor. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot. It is pretty, there is no tension on the timing belt though. So they could all be fucked. A few could be fucked. We don't know yet. But in the next video, we will be pulling this motor apart and seeing the damage done. It is currently Saturday, 9 a.m. It is the first day of the actual car show. I'm just warming up the truck here, waiting on Bo. We're about to go pick up Devin and Bobby, head over to the convention center, get the booth all set up, get the car pushed in there, because as you guys saw, my car is no longer running right now, and it looks like I bent a few valves. So we're gonna have to push the car into the show. which is unfortunate. I was really hoping to drive it in, but life happens and it is what it is. So we need to get there, get a move on, because we were running out of time before the event starts. I'll pick the camera back up once we get to the convention center. We are now at the show. It is Saturday. We got the car inside the venue. It was very embarrassing, for me at least. We had to push the car in here. It's all right, no one seemed to judge too hard. But we got the car in here, cleaned up a little bit. The booth is all set up and running. I think the venue opens up in like 20 minutes, so it'll be soon flooded with people. Don't know how much I'm gonna record once it is packed in here. I'm very camera shy, so we'll see.
Hi.
And then also today, unfortunately, Bo dropped his camera on his shin and it hit the ground, broke his filter, which was a huge bummer. Thankfully, oh yeah, here's the filter. Completely shattered it, which was unfortunate. So Bo was very let down because obviously he is here to get some photos. Thankfully though, Jared had an extra filter that he lent out to Bo, so Bo could still get some photos of all of the nice cars here at the show. Devin's at the JDC booth today, and I have hated the yellow caps that I have on the STI. I wanted to get some titanium ones, so I just went over to the JDC booth and got myself the whole JDC titanium oil cap set in, or not the oil cap, the fluid caps. So I'm gonna go ahead and be throwing those on the STI now. Should look a lot better, get rid of a lot of that yellow. Very excited. The JDC oil caps and the brake fluid, all the caps on the engine bay make it look a million times better. They still don't have the dipstick and the brake fluid cap yet. So unfortunately those are still the OEM yellow ones. But they are in production right now, which when they come out, I will be ordering those right away and complete the engine bay. It already looks a million times better with those yellow ones removed. Very excited to get those last two pieces. And then I need to also get a new battery because that's yellow and looks gross. Just make the engine bay look a lot more crisp. Well boys, we made it back from Gatlinburg, Tennessee last night. I did not record any of the drive back, just because it was just Bo and I. We were very tired and just wanted to get the drive done with. It ended up, we clocked how long it would take us. Ended up taking us 35 hours of straight driving. We never stopped. We only stopped when we needed fuel. We didn't even eat for almost 2 days. But we made it back home safely. Very thankful that we ran into zero issues with the truck and trailer. No blowouts, no flat tires, nothing like that. So I'm very thankful that nothing happened. The good old 1500 towed the enclosed and car like nothing, and still getting like 14 miles a gallon, which is way better than I would have thought we would have been getting. Today, I am going to be unloading the STI. Don't know if I'm going to be pulling it apart yet. And the reason I'm saying pulling it apart is down in Gatlinburg, the day before the show, as I was warming up the car, unfortunately something happened. Something with the timing belt failed, it lost tension, causing the car to, I believe, bend a few valves. Hoping that is all the damage that was caused. If it's just a few bent valves, I could care less. Hoping piston, all of that stuff in the head is actually fine itself. If not, I'm going to be very, very pissed. I can't be too mad though, because more than likely it was my fault with what happened. It looks like I took off the right, or the driver's side timing cover once the car was not cranking over, and the timing belt is just very loose. It didn't come off or break, but it looks like something with the tensioner failed, a bolt backed out. Something happened where it is causing the timing belt to be loose. So unfortunately we had to push the car into the show, which is not what I wanted to happen at all. But the car made it there, went into the show, and now we're back home. So I can't be too upset. And I did need to take the car apart anyway though, so I can't even be that mad. I need to get the new clutch ordered. I was originally gonna do a Exetti triple disc, but I think Devin has convinced me to go ahead and give ACT a try with their new, I don't even know what it is, the model of them, but they hold a significant amount of torque, and that is what I am needing. So, and they're a lot cheaper. I think the triple disc is like 3,200 bucks, but the ACT is like $1,800 or $1,900, which is quite a bit cheaper, and it holds more torque. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a go. I also do need to order a -10 feed and return. Right now in the car I just have a -6, which obviously is not going to be enough where we're trying to go. So the car already had to come apart when I got back anyway. Knew that, did not care. I just wanted the car to be there. So I can't be too upset. If it is just bent valves, it's a couple $100 and the car will be running again.